Book Club recently discussed Tara Westover's memoir entitled Educated. We agreed how moving Westover's story was. We admired her resilience and determination to stand up to her parents and to escape the confines of her strange and brutal upbringing. That conversation reminded me how terrifically engaging a well-written memoir can be. Readers can intimately experience another person's life events through their own words and stories. The Gathering Place, A Winter Pilgrimage Through Changing Times by Mary Caldwell. Veteran naturalist, author, and outdoors person, Mary Caldwell takes readers along on her solo journey along the Camino Frances. This modern retelling of the classic pilgrimage is more than a travelogue. Hiking the 500-mile trek during the pandemic, Caldwell found herself strangely alone on the normally popular hiking trail. She reflects on modern environmentalism, shifting geopolitics, and the looming climate catastrophe as she goes. Examining our position at an ecological crossroads, the author finds much to celebrate in her encounters with the natural world. Readers discover that in times of turmoil and anxiety, nature offers both solace and hope for a better future. Through the Groves, a memoir by Anne Hull. This book also begins with a reflection on the natural world. This time, the orange groves of Florida, where the author lived as a child. But the similarities end there, as Through the Groves is a classic memoir of youth. Anne Hull writes of her family's early split and ongoing dysfunction with humor and good nature, somehow taming the rough patches with lighthearted cheer. After navigating new family members, reconciling with her father, and discovering her true sexuality, Hull emerges as a budding journalist and author. Readers are rewarded with sparkling, incisive prose. Of her aunt, she writes, "Everything she owned snapped shut. Her cigarette pouch, her lipstick case, her white suitcase. When she came to visit, the entire weekend was a series of clicks." Though the fragrant orange groves of her youth are raised to make way for development, Hull's generous vision of her childhood and determination to keep happy memories help to lighten the darker moments. The Extraordinary Life of an Ordinary Man, a memoir by Paul Newman. Coming out 15 years after his death in 2008, this memoir is a surprising find. Arguably one of the last great movie stars, Paul Newman turns out to be humble, profane, often lacking in confidence, generous, private, and a deeply committed domestic beer drinker. While he seems to be speaking to readers from the great beyond, Newman actually recorded the manuscripts in the 1980s. Readers tag along as the unsettled star opines candidly on politics, marriage, intimacy, guilt, and his quiet desire to change the world through activism and philanthropy.